everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Katelyn and I post Disney videos and lifestyle kind of content here on my channel. And if you are a returning subscriber, then hello and welcome back. Today I have Austin with me, who is my husband. If you watch our Disney vlogs, you definitely would know who he is. If you've been in a couple things, but like not a lot.
Not all the time.
And a lot of my weekly vlogs, I feel like people don't even think we live together because I feel like I barely show you. But I was going through my list of, I was brainstorming video ideas last week, and I realized that we had never done like a couples tag or like Q&A or anything like that. So I asked on my Instagram if anybody would be interested in seeing that, and it was an overwhelming response of yes. So that is what we are doing today. So I asked on my Instagram for you guys to ask us some questions. They, I think, are mostly Disney related, but there's some just like general questions. But yeah, that's basically it. Let's get into it, I guess. We got a bunch of times just asking like how we met or just our story in general. So I'll let you take it away.
Wow, all the pressure. All right. Well, we met in high school in grade 9. We were like acquaintances, I think, in grade 9, and then in grade 10 we started to like become more close friends, and then in grade 11 we like really became really close friends, because in grade 11 we had basically all of our classes together.
Best friends.
Yeah, best friends. Because we were pretty much together the whole year in our classes, so we just became really close then. And then in grade 12 we went to prom together, and then we started dating at the end of grade 12. Huh.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah, it is what happened.
What?
I'm just laughing. Like, yeah, that's basically it. Because we started dating in June of 2015. Because that's when we graduated. And then we got engaged in 2016. December of 2016. And then we got married in
2018.
August of 2018.
Yeah, but it was like from like grade 11 until now, basically we've talked every day, pretty much.
We had an iffy spot in grade 12.
There was like a month and a half.
There's like a 2-month period of an iffy spot where we didn't like each other.
but other than that, like every day since grade 11. So
yes. What are some pet peeves you both have? So I don't know if this is like for like about each other or just like pet peeves in general. Okay, so we'll do it about each other. You can go first. What's the pet peeve you have with me? I'll think of one.
Oh, well, like sometimes you're like, how like when you like decide you want to do something, it has to be done like that, like instant. So like even if I'm like just want to like finish something, or like I'm in the middle of doing whatever, it's like stop everything and go do whatever this thing is that you want to do. Which, I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but
I get that from my mom. Yeah. Because I hate when my mom does that to me, because she'll be like, "Can you empty the dishwasher?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, like just a second, I'm finishing whatever." And she's like, "No, right now." Yeah. And I do that to Austin, and I always complain about it. I think my pet peeve for you would just be like, mine was going to be like, when I want you to do something, you want to do it instantly. It's more so like, you just, if you don't want to do something, like you do not want to do it. Like, I think that's annoying.
Yeah.
Like if I'm like, oh, like can you, I don't know, like can you go to the store and get this? And I'm like, oh, I don't want to go to the store.
I hate going out after coming from work.
I know. This one made me laugh, but it's, what's Cooper's favorite toy?
His favorite toy? It's the dragon, probably.
Let's go get it.
I don't have to go get it.
We have this like nasty dragon unicorn thing. It like folds inside out, so it's like one part it's like a unicorn and the other side's a dragon. It's nothing special. It doesn't have any stuffing in it. It doesn't make a crinkly noise. It's literally just fabric, and then it has a rope on the one side that's attached, and he doesn't even chew on the rope. But he loves that thing. It doesn't have squeakers, nothing.
He just carries it around.
He carries it, like that's his favorite toy. He hasn't destroyed it. Tanner hasn't destroyed it. Normally our big dog will destroy it. That's his favorite toy.
Yep.
How many times have y'all been to Disney together?
3?
3.
Yeah, 3 times.
because we went for the very first time,
Honeymoon.
his first time ever on our honeymoon. We went in April of 2018. No, oh my god. 2019.
Yeah.
And then October of 2019.
Yeah.
And we have yet to go in 2020.
Cool.
How does he feel about vlogs?
I like vlogs. Vlogs are fun. Yeah. No, I vlogs are fun.
I was saying to my friend too, like, sometimes he's more into vlogging than I am when we're at Disney. Like sometimes I don't want to vlog at all when we're at Disney, and he's the one that's like, pull out your camera, you haven't vlogged yet. So if it wasn't for him, I don't think we would have had as good of Disney vlogs. We would have had them, but they would not be as many or as good as what they are. I edit them still, and like I put them together and whatever, but
no, it's just like sometimes
he reminds me to pull out the camera.
Yeah, sometimes when we're there, like, you just like really get into being there, which makes sense and whatever, but it's just sometimes you need a little like,
you just,
hey, we haven't filmed
a reminder
in like a little while. You should probably just.
Sometimes you don't even realize it either. Like you're going through.
Yeah, like if you're running around fast passes and stuff, and you just don't think of it, but.
But overall, he likes the vlogs.
Yes,
so that's
I like vlogs.
good. What's a weird couple thing you do? Like, my boyfriend and I basically have our own language.
Ooh.
I would say, I'll let you answer too, but I would say like a weird thing that we do is that we talk to each other in like the most awful voices ever on like 99% of the time. I'm not going to imitate it here because it's obnoxious and annoying to listen to, but I feel like that would probably be our biggest thing, because like I've done it before, like in front of your sister, like when we've been at their house for Christmas or whatever, and she's like, oh my gosh. And she gets so annoyed by it, but I feel like that's probably
we just
like a weird
we just like
thing.
super we just use like weird voices to each other. You like pick, but
that's not on both parts, but it's just weird.
Yeah.
I just like to pick at Austin. Like I like to like pick at pimples and at his ears.
Yeah. That's like kind of weird. That's kind of weird.
I guess that's weird.
Yeah.
And it's weird that you let me do it.
Well, I don't really have a choice.
Yeah, true.
I'll just be sitting there and all of a sudden I feel scratching away or something.
Rides you guys have to compromise on.
Mission Space.
Yeah, we compromise by you going on it and me not going on it.
Yeah, I don't like, it's not like a must do for me, but if we're there and there's no line, like I might as well do it.
Yeah.
I don't have, like, I know a lot of people have problems with it, with like nausea and stuff, but I've been okay whenever I've gone on it. So if there's no lines, then.
But other than that.
Oh, and then when we went to the Halloween party the first time, Space Mountain, how they like turn off all the lights and everything and make it super dark. She didn't want to go on it because I just didn't feel like going on it.
It was because that was our first day there. The first time we went on Space Mountain, I don't know why, but I got like a really massive headache from going on it, and I was like, I don't think I can do it in the dark. Like I really didn't think I could.
Yeah. So then she didn't end up going on it, but I did. So she just waited.
But when we went in October, I did do it, and it was really fun. No, I was gonna say one ride that I think we have to compromise on is the Tiki Room. Because you never want to go in there, but when we do go in there, you fall asleep, and I get to sit and watch. I'm like, and Austin's like this.
That's true.
Okay, I don't know if you'll be able to answer this question, but somebody asked, must-haves that you put on your wedding registry.
I know one was the vacuum.
Oh, yeah. We put a... So, okay. The way that we were described... Because I... Preface. I never wanted to do a wedding registry because I felt weird asking people for gifts. I felt weird about it. But multiple family members were like, no, you should do it because people are going to want to give you gifts anyways, so you might as well give a list of things that you would actually want instead of getting like stuff that you like don't want or don't need. So we're like, okay. And then also where we registered was if you had anything you had on your wedding registry list, if it wasn't purchased for your wedding or bridal shower or whatever, there was a date after your wedding that you could go and purchase it all for like 20 or 25% off, which is like pretty good. So we put on a bunch of expensive stuff, not in hopes that somebody would buy it for us, but in hopes that we would be able to just buy it after the wedding with a discount. Even if we didn't get it, yeah. But yeah, we put a Dyson vacuum on, and that was amazing. to put on. So if you want to put like stuff like that on, one thing that I love is my KitchenAid. I like love that we got that. Also, just stuff that you wouldn't want to buy yourself, like are good things to put. Like we put like towels on, and we got a ton of towels, and like we still obviously have them. Were you guys always Disney people?
Well, you were like more than me.
I've always been a Disney person, like growing up. My first trip was when I was 8, and then we didn't get to go a lot, but then I went for my 16th birthday, and then like so and so forth, like with Austin. But I've always been a Disney person. I've always loved Disney music, Disney musicals, movies, TV shows. Like I've always had Disney stuffies. I've always had Disney collectibles. Like Disney's always been a part of my life.
Yeah, well, and then like I think I just had like a more like typical like experience with Disney, like growing up. Like everybody watches the movies, like the main movies. So yeah, it was just like a more general Disney experience, but then obviously after we got together, then it kind of extrapolated. Yeah, because when we picked our honeymoon to go to Disney, we were looking at other places, but my mom had just said like, why don't you guys just go to Disney, because like we just like having fun. Like we don't really want to go somewhere and just like lay on a beach or just sit around. So like that's just like not us. So when we were trying to figure out what to do, that's when my mom was like, well, why don't you guys go to Disney World? And like it had already been in my head, but I didn't know because I didn't think that he would want to. But then when we like talked about it and we like looked into it, he was like, okay, yeah, like that'd be really fun. Yeah. So yeah, because
it was like a test, like it was kind of a test. What were you gonna say? Sorry.
No, just like it's because I had never been to Walt Disney World. Well, I went when I was like 1, but
that doesn't count.
That doesn't count. So I'd never been, so I was excited to go because I knew, like, I like rides. Yeah. And I like that kind. Like I like she said, like we don't like sitting around doing nothing, just like on a beach or whatever. So I was excited to go and like actually go somewhere and do stuff and walk around. And I knew how cool it was gonna be, like, and
you knew how much I liked it too. I think so. That was another.
And I knew that I would like it if she liked it.
Yeah.
And then it was fun because I didn't watch anything before we went. Like like you were watching a lot of like vlogs and people walking around and whatever, like you and you'd already been there, because so you knew. Yeah. But I didn't watch anything. Anytime she would put on a Disney vlog, I would like go out of the room. I didn't want to see anything until I was actually there and got to see it in person. So I was really excited, and it was good. And I was nervous because like after, I think it was like literally our first day, like because when we got there the first day, we didn't go to a park that day because we got in like middle of the day kind of thing. When we got there, we went to Disney Springs, and I was just like, okay, like this is whatever. And I just remember, I don't know if it was like it was on the first day, but I can't remember if it was like the bus from the airport to the hotel or from the hotel to Disney Springs. But at some point, Austin said, we were kind of quiet, just like watching everything. And I just remember him saying, so this is all Disney World? I was like, yeah, like, and this is just from point A to point B. Yeah. And he was just like, wow, like he was just like blown away. And then when we got to Disney Springs, like I just remember him like walking around and just being like, like just in awe. And I was like, and this is just Disney Springs, like this isn't even the parks, like. And I think that's when like you were like, okay, this is really good. And again, especially just because I didn't know anything, like I knew it was big, I knew there's 4 parks, I knew like the general things, but until you actually go, like you don't really realize how just insane it is to be there. Like it's literally just a city. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, we'll stop ranting about Disney. Okay. Favorite part about Disney? Quick. Favorite part about Disney? Just like the feeling you get. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Just like the general overall, like we could go there, I could be on no rides, I could literally just like not even be in a park. Well, we like, I mean, whenever we go to Magic Kingdom and we watch fireworks, we literally sit for at least an hour and a half. Yeah, like we sit right in by the hub grass, right in front of the hub grass, for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. We just sit there and we have KCs and we wait for the fireworks because we have a good spot, and like we just sit there, just watching people and like talking and whatever. Like I can just
yeah, it's just the feeling of being there and just like, yeah, it's just different. Somebody said favorite activity at Disney and like / Florida. Well, I'm gonna say in Florida it's Disney is our favorite activity.
Yep. Activity, I would honestly say the drawings for like an activity. Yeah.
So if you don't know, like they do the art or the animation academy. They used to do it in Hollywood Studios. They took it away for a little while and then they brought it back to Animal Kingdom at Rafiki's Planet Watch. So if you get on the little train and then go up to Rafiki's Planet Watch, they do like drawing classes there, and it's like so fun, and it's all free. It's like included in the park, but that's like you really enjoyed when we did that in October.
Yeah, it's super, and it's good because like Animal Kingdom, it's just so like hot and humid, and you just get so exhausted there. So it's nice to kind of just like take the train, sit down for like half hour, whatever it is, do a little drawing. And I'm horrible at drawings, but I still thought it was fun.
I would say like my favorite activity, honestly, I just like walking down Main Street, like not doing any, like when we walk down and like in through the shops and like looking around, like we don't really, I mean, we don't buy that much when we do that activity, but like we just kind of walk around, we take our time. I like looking at people's pins, and I like when we do sorcerers sometimes, like that kind of thing, like just walking around, honestly, I like doing sometimes, like not worrying about running to a ride or getting in line, like just walking around. If you could live on a ride, what ride would you live on?
Well, it's probably the same.
What?
Splash.
I don't know if I'd live on Splash.
Why?
I don't know.
What other one would you live on?
I just don't know. I think I would live on, I feel like I'd live on, even though we've never been on it, I live on Carousel of Progress, because there's different, like there's like a kitchen and there's a living room and a fridge.
Yeah.
So then you'd be like a little
you have
home,
everything.
and it's in Magic Kingdom. That would be mine, even though I've never been on it. That's terrible. People are gonna wrap me out for that. Okay. Your favorite way to spend time together?
Well, we're not at Disney, because that's probably
just in general.
In general. Which, this is probably gonna sound kind of weird, but it's just like not doing anything, but just being like near.
Together.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. Like we're really good with like doing our own thing separately, but then at the same time we do our own thing together. So like we'll both hang out in the same room, but like Austin will do his thing, I'll do my thing. Like I just like being close. Like we don't have to like do stuff together, but I will say that's not my favorite thing to do. My favorite thing is playing board games.
Yes, it is board games.
Okay, you get a paid trip to any Disney park. Which would you guys go to?
Disneyland.
You get...
I would go to Disneyland, 100%.
Like California?
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, California. 100%. I'd do the tours, I'd go to...
Yeah, true.
Everything.
I was thinking...
And I get how cool the European parks are and like the Asian parks, but I'm like so into the history and everything. The history and just being at Disneyland, like California would just be like... My
thought process is that it includes flights and everything. I feel like the most expensive flight would be to like Paris. So I feel like I would want to do if it was a paid trip.
I would still say California. I
know, but because I want to go to California. You're making me feel bad. I want to go to California.
Like to do those tours and stuff through like
Walt's office.
Yeah, and
apartment.
And like, yeah, 100%.
Do you guys have any Walt Disney World traditions?
Yes.
What are they?
Well, we get a drawing, one of those like hand drawings from Main Street.
Can you grab it? We go to we go to the little art area in Magic Kingdom, and we've gotten the drawing every single time we've gone. So that's a tradition. Yep. I would say another tradition, we only haven't done it once, but another tradition would be that we go to Hoop-Dee-Doo Review on our first night. We didn't do it one time, and I was so disappointed after the fact that we didn't do it, so I feel like now we're gonna do it every single time.
It's so fun.
It's so good and it's so fun, and it really gets you in the mood. Like, it's seriously like you get there, and if you do, like, you don't have to do a park that day. You just do that. Like, we do Disney Springs and then we do that, and it's just like we're at Disney. Yeah, because like anywhere else, it's just like it's a nice restaurant. Everywhere is really good. Like the food for the most part. The food's all really good. The
like ambiance is good everywhere, whatever. But Hoop-Dee-Doo, it really like gets you out of the real world and into like Disney thinking.
For sure. Do you think you will be moving to Orlando brackets near Disney at some point? Honestly, no, I don't think so.
We like living in Canada.
Yeah, like honestly, like we just like living in Canada. I feel like too, if we were to move down there, it wouldn't be as special anymore because it would just be like a dated, like I feel like it would still be special, but it would be special in a different way. But yeah, like it's just like when we go there, it's vacation. But if we lived down there, we would be working and it wouldn't be like that. And like I just wouldn't move away from family that far. Like if I was to move away from family that far, I would want to still be in Canada because then at least we can visit easier and whatever.
I just like living up here.
Yeah.
We like where we live. First
date. What was our first date? I know what it is. Do you know what it is?
Oh no. Oh.
You know what it is.
Oh, I should know what it is, but I can't remember it right now.
Stop! That breaks my heart.
What did we do? We went, did we go bowling?
Nope. You're on the right track though.
Oh no, we went to the driving range. Yeah, we went to the driving range. That was our first date.
Because we were close friends for so long, we've kind of like always like done like occasionally we would do stuff together, but like not crazy. But when we started like talking like we weren't dating, but like we were pursuing each other. We were like trying to figure out like what to do because we would always just hang out at each other's houses. Like it wasn't like we wouldn't go anywhere, but we went. How was it? It was brought up somehow that you were talking about golfing and I said that I liked going to the driving range, and he was like, you like going to the driving range? And he didn't think, because I'm not a sporty person, so he didn't think that I would be okay at it. So we get there and I get all ready and I told him, and I cranked a couple.
Yeah.
And also I was like,
I was very surprised. Not like in a bad way.
That's when he knew he was gonna marry. I'm just kidding. Do you have any advice for a couple planning a Walt Disney World honeymoon that has never been?
Plan. That's the biggest advice.
Yeah.
Watch like tip videos or go on the website, look at all the restaurants, read up on it, try and get more of an idea of like what kind of people you are and what kind of
things
food you'll want to
prioritize.
Like, yeah, if you want to prioritize eating at nice restaurants or you want to prioritize a nice room.
Every ride you can get on. Like.
Yeah. So just you really have to plan it. And one of those spreadsheets, we always use a spreadsheet that like plans out everything and you can kind of see it all laid out.
I can link that down below too.
Those are very, very useful. And they make the trip just so much more enjoyable.
Yeah.
Because like it's crazy how much of a difference it can make. If you go and you don't really plan that well, you can waste an entire day on like 2 rides.
Yeah. Like
seriously, 2 rides. Whereas whenever we go, we can basically go on however many rides we want because we know certain wait times are going to be longer at this time, and then look for fast passes for this ride or whatever. So just really plan and know what you want to do and just.
Yeah, and even if you're not much of a planner, like I know I was helping my friend plan her Disney honeymoon, and she's more of a planner, but he isn't really, and they kind of just wanted to take a couple days where they didn't really want to plan it too much. They just kind of wanted to see as it goes, because it is hard to plan something literally 6 months, 3 months, 2 months in advance. I just say like do your bare minimum of planning. So get your dining reservations, get your fast passes, and know what parks you're gonna go to, and then from there, once you get closer, like do that. But at the same time, I always say every time I talk about a planning video, if you don't want to do something when you come down to it, just don't do it. It doesn't matter. We've done so many times where we have gone and taken a break at the hotel and we had a fast pass for, well, specifically when one time we came back to the hotel, we had a fast pass for Big Thunder Mountain, and we were both just like, we were tired, I wasn't feeling well, and like we were just like, let's just hang out at the hotel. We canceled our fast pass, and it's like... Yeah,
so it's kind of funny because it's like, the most important thing is to plan. But then also another super important thing is to don't 100% stick to your plans.
Yeah, don't rely on your plan. It's okay to cancel or change things.
Because the other thing too is you make plans and then you look at a wait time and maybe like Flight of Passage has a really low wait time and you want to ride it one more time or something. And so it's like, well, do we really want to go ride Dinosaur because we have a fast pass, or go to ride Flight of Passage? Like,
yeah.
So it's important to make the plans, but also to be flexible when you're actually there.
For sure. For sure. So that is all the questions that we have for today. Thank you guys so much for asking questions and watching the video. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more. If you would like to see Austin in more videos, let me know. I always want to get him to film with me, but he's always lazy and doesn't want to. Yeah, that's basically it. Thank you for being in my video today.
No problem.
Thanks. Okay, we will see you in my next video.